You poor fools, thinking you could defeat me, the mistress of all evil. Well, here's your precious princess.
I loved Maleficent when I was a little girl. She was my favorite Disney character. I was afraid of her and I loved her. She enjoyed being evil. She reveled in it. When I had heard rumors that there might be a movie, I said I love the idea of it, but I don't know how you could make a film about somebody who curses a baby.
Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger and die.
So I think I said yes, but I didn't really think they'd be able to figure it out.
Disney approached me about the idea of doing a film based on Maleficent. And I instantly got excited of having that kind of a fierce woman at the center of a story.
Maleficent is probably the most iconic villain in the Disney library.
I think that people just love somebody who's the embodiment of evil.
Well, I really felt quite distressed at not receiving an invitation.
I realized there was an enormous challenge of how to make someone who could be that cruel and that evil into someone that we could care about.
To show I bear no ill will, I, too, shall bestow a gift on the child.
What on earth happened to her that she would be so angry that she would curse an innocent child? I was doing research, and in the original fairy tale, Maleficent was a fairy. When I found out that she was a fairy, the whole thing opened up for me. Where were her wings? The other fairies have wings. And then the light bulb went off for me of, well, that's what happened to her. Someone stole her wings.
Oh, I was really moved by the script. I decided I would sit my children down, and I told my girls, I want to tell you the real story of Maleficent. And then my little boy the next day got in a fight with one of my daughters because he was saying, Maleficent's evil. And my daughter was saying, you don't understand. You don't know everything. And I thought, you know, don't we all wish we could say, but you don't know me completely. You don't see the full picture. You think she's evil, but maybe something happened to her.
One evening, my phone rang, and it was Angelina, Jolie, which was surprising and wonderful, saying how much she liked the script. So then I started working with her more closely on the revisions. Sometimes I would soften her, and Angelina would bring her back. You know, remember, she's still a villain.
I wanted to make sure we didn't lose her sense of wicked fun.
Gradually, the character became more and more graceful, but still very strong-willed.
I thought that this would be a character that I would hope that young girls and boys, but especially young girls, would relate to, and they would see that they have a sense of justice and they're warriors, and at the same time, soft and female and deeply feeling and all the complexities that women have.
It was very important that we be loyal to the original Disney telling of the fairy tale, because we were basing this version on that.
You can't mess with the DNA of a fairy tale. You had to have the spell, you have to have the spinning wheel.
Oh, my pet.
In the original, the character of the Raven doesn't transform, and it was really fun to change him.
I get turned into some pretty cool creatures. A wolf, a dragon, a horse.
Somehow Sam has to be like the animals, and the animals have to somehow be like Sam, and so they're this interesting combination.
Running around and flapping my arms around, making noises. That was some of the most embarrassing hours I think I've ever spent preparing for a film.
Oh, come on, that's funny.
The scene in which he curses the baby is an iconic moment, so we had to have that.
Once I saw her in full costume, I thought, she is the character that come to life.
Well, well.
You can sort of look at her picture and Maleficent's image that we know and see it as a marriage made in heaven.
This curse will last to the end of time!
The way I look as Maleficent just scares babies. I tried to be as nice as I possibly could. She's this little teeny sweet baby, and she's so traumatized by me. Every time she sees me, you know, I have to try to go up to her nicely because we're gonna have another scene, and she gets this very furrowed brow, and then within a matter of minutes, she's crying, and it's terrible. There were a few crew members that brought their kids, and I thought, oh, I'll go say hi. I'm a Disney character. Cried and, you know, ran away from me, and so we realized that the only 4-year-old that would not run away from me was my own daughter. Okay, ready, Viv? Do this, turn around, stand there, stand on your blue toes, blue toes. Brad and I are step parents today, and it's really hard. It's really hard because kids don't, you know, they want to do it once and they want to be done with it. And you can't blame them. You kind of want them to just not do what they don't want to do. But she did in the end have a good time. We made it fun, so we all had fun together.
What is this movie about? This is a love story. Okay, what's the love story about? It's a love story between a mother and a daughter.
Maleficent and Aurora have much more complex relationship in this one. Aurora, she doesn't judge people by the way they look. I think that surprises Maleficent because normally everyone turns away and is scared of her appearance, but Aurora is different.
Because we all know the story of Sleeping Beauty so much, it was kind of like unwrapping a mystery.
How far can you take love with a broken heart? Even with that broken heart, you can still find love.
I totally believe Philip and Aurora will be together and be married and live happily ever after, absolutely. But the true magic comes from the love of a mother for her child.